Hey y'all, welcome back to Homemade Simple. If we've not met before, I'm Lori. It's the beginning of a new month, so it's time for us to go over my grocery budget and how I did this month in relation to the previous months. And if y'all don't mind, we've had a lot going on in August. My house looks like a total nightmare, and I think while we talk, I'm just gonna get a little bit of cleaning done. Well, actually a lot of cleaning done. So I hope you don't mind watching me as I clean up my house from an absolute disaster. And then we can also, while I'm cleaning, talk about how I did on our grocery budget and our household goods, and also how I did with the animal costs this month. I've also got a lot to share with you. We've had a really busy month, so let's get started. First of all, I need to tell you what we did in August because we were absolutely so super busy. It was a really fun month, but it was also really hectic and chaotic, especially at the beginning. Kelsey graduated from high school this year, and so for her celebration, she decided that she wanted to go to Disney World. So we saved and we were able to make that happen. We had such a good time. I think she really enjoyed herself. Everybody else had a good time as well. So that was a really fun but very busy couple of days. We left on a Saturday. We went to the park on Monday and Tuesday, and then also on Thursday and Friday we went to a park, but we had several off days. But we still didn't really get to relax very much because another part of what she wanted to do was go shopping on her trip. So we were really going a lot, especially at the beginning of the month, getting ready for the trip, getting all of the animal stuff situated, and then also making sure that everything was in place and prepared for when my mom came to stay at our house to take care of the animals. So it was a really busy couple of weeks at the very beginning. And then also at the end of the month, last weekend, we went to the mountains for just an over the weekend Labor Day getaway. It was so different than our Disney trip. We had so much fun just going to the cabin in the mountains, pretty much staying right around there. We did venture out a little bit, but it was really nice to just be able to sit and take a breath, enjoy nature and all of the beauty that is encapsulated there in the mountains. I told Chris on the way home, I like going to the beach. The beach is a beautiful place, but I think if I had a choice between the beach or Disney or the mountains, I think I pretty much every time would choose the mountains just because of how beautiful they are and how much enjoyment I get out of just looking at creation and all of the things that you can see there that we don't really get to see here. In Alabama, central Alabama, we have mountains and we have beautiful scenery, but there was just something about Lookout Mountain that just was so beautiful. So if you've not ever been and you're not too far away, I would highly recommend that you give that a try. So we've been sort of pretty in and out busy this month, which in relation to the food budget has really kept me on my toes. I tried really hard to be very prepared for both of those trips so that we didn't do a lot of eating out. I know y'all know this, but whenever you go out to eat, if you are a family of any size, if it's not just you and your husband or maybe a kid coming along, it's gonna be close to $50 every time. And I didn't really want to do that. I didn't really want to, for lunch and dinner every day that we were gone out of town, to be spent on $50 be spent on every meal or more. And so I really tried to be very mindful about being prepared and tried to be considerate of what everybody liked and preparing things that everybody would enjoy eating. That way it wouldn't feel like we were missing out on our vacation, that we weren't having to make huge sacrifices, but it was just little things that everybody enjoyed, but we didn't have to spend $100 extra a day on eating out or things like that. I made sure and videoed a lot of those things that I did in order to save money while we were on vacation. So that video will be coming up pretty soon. If you haven't subscribed already and you're interested in watching that video so that you can get some ideas for you and your family when you're out of town on saving money on your food budget on vacation, be sure to click the bell icon. If you click the all there as an option, you will receive notifications every time a new video is added, so you'll be sure not to miss that video. It might be a week or two before I can get it all put together, but I really think that planning ahead and preparing our meal plan ahead of time, taking my crock pot, doing all of those things really helped me be able to save a lot of money on our vacations, and so that really helped. I was really thankful that the hotel that we stayed in, first of all, had free breakfast, and also it had a pretty nice little kitchen that made it easy for me to be able to prepare lunches and dinners for my family. Even when we were in Disney World and things were sort of busy and hectic and late nights, I was still able to be able to really save a lot of money. On that trip in particular, with being prepared ahead of time so that we could take our food into the parks, save a lot of money on dinners so that we could eat when we got home, it just really worked out good. So of course my food budget is going to be more because we were out of town, we had extra snacks, I think when you're on vacation you just want to eat more. So that was completely understandable, but it didn't like blow our food budget to be on 2 vacations in 1 month. So I feel sort of bougie talking about 2 vacations in 1 month, but it just sort of happened that way. I didn't intend for it to, but last weekend's mountain vacation was just really nice. I think I needed that. I think my body needed that rest, and our family really enjoyed spending the time together. So I don't want to feel guilty about a family vacation. So anyway, it was fun, and we were able to make a lot of memories but not have to spend a lot of money. So that was what was really good about the mountain trip. Okay, so moving on to our actual budget numbers. Last month, I did really good. I don't even think I spent $400 on our groceries last month. So we had several pantry clean outs and several weeks of just almost altogether skipping the grocery store. So whenever you do that, you can pretty much expect that the next month is going to be a little more. You're just going to bump up some of that spending to the next month. And then on top of that, having to sort of facilitate food for 2 vacations. So my grocery budget did go up quite a bit. It was $694.41, which I feel like is a good number. I feel like that's a comfortable number, and we did eat comfortably this month. We didn't scrimp and save. We didn't feel like we had to stretch the dollar. We just really used the most of our grocery budget, and it was pretty much all spent. So there was no savings this month really, but we did eat well. We had a good time. I feel like that was a win because it really did allow me to save probably $500 in eating out at least. So I feel like that was a good, fair, round number. $700 for 5 people for an entire month. I mean, that's good no matter what. And then when you think about going to Disney World, that's really good. So I feel like we did well in that category. The health and household category, there really wasn't anything. I had to buy a big, massive thing of toilet paper at Costco, and that was $20. So that will last me for a long time. But I did have to buy several things like that. So our health and household cost was $84.12. That included several immunity shots and things like that because Kendall started back her preschool teaching job, and the early school year bug got her. She was able to fight it off though and didn't really get sick, so that was definitely money well spent. They sell those little bitty immunity shots at different grocery stores. I would highly recommend that if you feel like you're getting sick, go and pay the $3 to take one, maybe get 2. Just hold your nose and drink it. They're awful, but they really do help your body to fight off any kind of germ that you might have encountered, and it really is a lot better than being sick for a week and a half, which is the alternative. So I was really thankful that her immune system was able to fight off whatever germ that was going around. And then for our animals, I did have to spend a good bit more for them It was $200.50. I bought 2 big round bales of hay. I had to get extra feed. We have put the chickens up because I am determined that I'm not going to have 25 chickens and no eggs. So I've got almost all of my chickens corralled into the chicken coop, and so I'm now feeding them chicken feed, which is good for them, make sure that they have everything they need, and that will get them ready for the winter. So $200 for animals, that's not unreasonable. That's pretty much what to expect when you have a large milk cow and 25 or 30 chickens and some dogs and some goats, and the list just goes on the things that you have to buy for them. So $200, not bad. It could be better. We're going to fix the fence hopefully in September, so Winnie will be out in the pasture, and that will save a good bit of money up until the winter kills all of the grass, and then we'll have to buy some hay after that. August was good to us. We had a lot of great memories that we were able to make. We had a lot of fun together. We were able to celebrate Kelsey. We had a really good time together in the mountains on another vacation. We have eaten well. We have really been blessed. We've been healthy. So I'm really looking forward to September. September is Lane's birthday month. So it makes my mama heart a little bit sad that he's going to be 4 years old. That's hard to believe how quick 4 years can fly by. A lot has happened to our family in those 4 years, and God has brought us through all of them, all of those experiences, and I'm just really thankful to God for all of the blessings that He's given us this month and always. I would love to hear what you've been spending on your groceries. I know those costs are going up, and I know it's getting harder and harder to squeeze and be able to save more money in your grocery budget. But don't give up. Really soon I have a plan for an extremely low week-long grocery budget video again. I think it's time for me to roll out another one of those. It's been several months, and so just giving some people some new ideas and having some inexpensive meal ideas for the fall so that you can feed your family really good and healthy, nourishing meals without feeling like you're spending way too much money at the grocery store. So also stay tuned for that coming out on the channel. I'm excited about the 2 videos per week schedule that I have started last week. I hope that you're liking that as well. Be sure to leave in the comments below your feelings about that. Do you feel like it's better to have 2 separate videos during the week or 1 longer video? I'm interested to know what you think about that and how you feel about the 2 videos. Are they too short? Are they too long? Just give me all of the feedback, and that will help me know how to gear the videos towards those of you who are always here and loyal to watch. And speaking of being loyal, thank you so much for watching today. I have enjoyed spending a little bit of time with you. Thanks for giving me some time to get my house cleaned up. It looks a lot better than when it started. The girls have been out of town. They're coming back today, so I've already sent them a loving mom message that they are going to have to start picking up after themselves. Lane is learning how to pick up after himself, and maybe if I can learn how to pick up after myself, I can keep the house a little bit neater and then be able to have time to do the things that I really want to do instead of spending all my time cleaning up a dirty kitchen. So thanks for helping me clean today. Thanks for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I love you, and I will see you again next time.